Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Fun Astrology Podcast. It's Thursday, October 2nd. I'm going to be setting you up for the weekend, so Thomas can have tomorrow off, but he will be back for merriment on Saturday. So let's get started. Today, we're sitting in a moment that feels like calibration, fine-tuning the dials before a big shift. The moon is in Aquarius all day, and it makes three key aspects: a square to Mars in Scorpio, a trine to the sun in Libra, and an inconjunct to Venus in Virgo. So let's break all of this down. The square to Mars gives us tension and drive. Mars in Scorpio is intense, precise, and strategic. It wants action that cuts to the heart of the matter. But the Aquarius moon doesn't want to play by those rules. It looks for innovation, for independence, for a fresh angle. This square may feel like the inner rebel is clashing with the part of you that's trying to maintain control. Balancing that, we get a trine to the sun in Libra, which smooths things out and offers cooperation. This is where the calibration comes in. We're being asked to hold tension of Mars while still aligning with balance, fairness, and harmony through that sun in Libra. Then there's the inconjunct to Venus in Virgo, a subtle energy, but it may highlight where the details don't quite line up in relationships, values, or even finances. Venus in Virgo wants practicality and refinement, while the Aquarius moon is experimenting and zooming out. These little frictions can be guideposts today. Where do you need to adjust your approach to get both clarity and freedom? Now let's zoom out to the bigger picture because Thursday is really about setting the stage. Tomorrow, which is Friday, October 3rd, the moon continues in Aquarius. At 2:15 p.m. Eastern is when it makes a trine to Mercury in Libra and then enters a void of course phase that lasts until 10:07 p.m. Eastern. That's a super long void window. It's almost 8 hours. So, Friday afternoon and evening are best for winding down, reflection, or continuing what's already in motion. Once the moon moves into Pisces on Friday night, we'll be moving into much more emotional, intuitive terrain for the weekend. Saturday brings Pisces moon aspects that stir imagination and sensitivity. It squares Uranus, trines Mars, inconjuncts the sun, and on Sunday, the Pisces moon is still active, opposing Venus and trining Jupiter, and then conjunct Saturn in Pisces. That Saturn conjunction is at 10:56 p.m. Eastern, and that starts another void carrying us overnight unto Monday. And here's where all of this matters. Monday brings the Aries full moon, the first full moon after eclipse season, a powerful release point. But just hours before the full moon, Mercury leaves Libra and enters Scorpio. This is where the plot thickens. Mercury in Libra has been keeping the peace, choosing words carefully, smoothing over edges. But once Mercury dives into Scorpio, the conversation shifts. Words get sharper, truths get revealed, and communication takes on intensity. This ingress is especially potent because Mercury immediately plugs into a yod from Neptune in Aries and Uranus in Gemini, the kind of laser beam focus that requires adaptability. And it also moves into a square with Pluto in Aquarius. This means that some of the conversations or realizations coming up might be deep, unavoidable, and transformative. This is why the weekend feels like a pause before the plunge. A long void moon on Friday and Saturday acts like an internal reset point, space to clear out mental and emotional clutter before Mercury shifts gears. The Aquarius moon invites you to look at your patterns from a distance, almost like you're zooming out and seeing the big picture. Then the moon in Pisces carries you through the deep intuition, helping you soften into what's coming. So, my encouragement for today is to pay attention to the frictions, especially where Mars in Scorpio is pushing you to take action and where Venus in Virgo is asking for refinement. Notice where balance feels natural and where it doesn't. These are little previews of the conversations Mercury will be bringing into sharper focus next week. And as we move into the weekend, honor those void times. Again, Friday's void is from 2:15 p.m. to 10:07 p.m. Eastern, and Sunday's begins at 10:56 p.m. Eastern and will go into Monday morning. These are windows to release, rest, and recalibrate. You don't need to push everything forward during these times. Think of them as moments to prepare the ground before the new cycle kicks in with Monday's full moon and Mercury's Scorpio plunge. So today, calibrate, Friday, pause, Saturday and Sunday, listen, and then Monday, we'll be ready for some powerful breakthroughs. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Thursday and into the weekend. Thomas will be back with you on Saturday with Merriman and then again on Monday for the Aries full moon. I'll be back with you on Tuesday. So until then, much love. Talk soon.